The new adventure apparently does not start with Lorena, so we don't have her saying, hey, come over here, I have a favor to ask.
Finally.
But it's kind of weird, though, because they don't tell you where to go for the new adventure.
That's what makes
Talk
it
to her.
exciting.
She used to have dialogue to tell you to go to Plunder Valley.
Well, maybe if I go to the Adventures tab, it'll tell me where to go.
But
A
literally,
sunken
Plunder
search
Valley is right there.
begins. Reports of oddly dressed figures and strange lights have made their way from Plunder Valley. Always eager to set parts on the path to adventure, Lorena is encouraging everyone she encounters to investigate. Weird. So
Her dialogue might be bugged.
it might be turned off for Community Day. Investigate Plunder Valley, find the dreams of the ancients, find the eyes of the ancients, find the voice of the ancients, read tablets in the Shrine of Ocean's Fortune, there's 5. Read tablets in the Shrine of Ancient Tears, there's 5. Read tablets in the Shrine of Tributes, there's 5. Complete the ritual. So this has us going into some of the
3
shrines.
different treasuries.
3 different shrines. Wow, okay. Mementos,
Yeah,
Sales of the Ancient Warrior, and Warrior of the Ancients title. That sounds like a really cool title. Warrior of the Ancients. Why are things so spooky looking all of a sudden?
Well, look on the beach.
Oh. Oh, there's a bunch of ancients standing there.
Ancient
Belle just
guard.
hanging out with a couple ancients?
Guard.
Okay. Ancient guard.
Yep.
Ancient guard.
Why are they
Arcane
guarding
overview below
her?
the waves. One's wearing like a shark mask, one's wearing a boar mask, so it's relating to the Sea of Thieves Zodiac.
Oh.
Alright, Belle. Oh, phantoms! This certainly seems like it's going to be one of the more interesting adventures.
I think it...
What?
we can't talk to her.
I can talk to her.
Oh.
Ah, I see we have company. What are
Members
you
at
doing
Capitol.
out here? Making preparations. The final stage of my plan requires a location with an unfettered view of the sky. Well, what's your plan, Belle? Make no mistake, I dearly wish to rescue Merrick, not leave him to suffer by the brethren's hand. But while I was hunting for a way to save him, I stumbled upon something. Though few yet realize that the Sea of Thieves is in grave danger. Even if it meant losing my friend, I had no choice but to abandon Merrick and trust in Ramsey to save his soul. Belle, as someone who's a big fan of Merrick, I have a hard time agreeing with you there. There is no reason to abandon Merrick. I don't care how in danger the Sea of Thieves is. You don't leave the old man in the hands of the Dark Brethren. Unfortunately, the complexity of my work here means that I'm no closer to finding what I seek. Without the 3 treasures, this will all be meaningless. I know you care about the future of this place. If you'll agree to join my search, we will stand a better chance of avoiding the calamity that is to come.
Well, don't...
Looks like
attack.
you've made some
Keg.
friends.
Those are 2 kegs.
Not yet. For now, they are simply, let us call them observers. Most would
We
tell you
also
that
have the flip off to the north. They have a tail.
Anthony, you have
Okay.
a keg.
Thank you.
Most would tell you that the ancients vanished from this region long ago, and they would be correct, but for many years, the waves within the Devil's Shroud were their domain. Like pirates, they lived out their lives here, and when they died, they also journeyed to the Sea of the Damned, though they knew it very differently. Now that the living are crossing the divide into the realm of the dead, just as the ancients once did, their actions are beginning to draw attention. So as I suspected, the ancients have been hiding in the Sea of the Damned. And so well, that's enough history for now. I have work to do. Alright, here we go. I'm here to help you with your search. Before we continue, you must gather your crew. There is strength in numbers, and it will be sorely needed. So everyone has to group up. We need everybody.
Yay.
Putting the keg on the boat.
Hey, Poji.
Mm-hmm.
Spyglass from spot you see on all the way on the tip of the bowsprit of the sunken ship. What kind of parrot is that?
Oh, yeah, no. The Servant of the Flame is spying. The Servant of the Flame is spying on us.
Hey, we see you. And it disappeared. Okay, if you
Yeah,
get close, it disappears.
Yeah.
Those are the constructs of the Servant of the Flame. And he can see whatever they see. So now we can do it. There we go.
Excellent. The value of the treasures I seek cannot be underestimated. They may well be our last hope to
Oh my.
solve the Sea of Thieves. 3 relics of the past. The eyes, the dreams, and the voice of the ancients. Once they were kept safely in sanctuaries filled with hidden knowledge, until they were claimed by the Sirens as part of their sunken kingdom. You must enter these shrines and recover the treasures. The Sirens will jealously guard their prize, but you need not fight alone.
Okay.
When you enter a shrine, seek out the ancient priest. His followers will do all they can to help you recover the relics. We must move quickly, but when you succeed, return to me here. There is much more for you to learn.
Okay. So
That sloop just got krakened. That sloop to the northwest just got krakened.
Well, that's hilarious.
My
Now
issue is I can't
that's-
see the one to the north. I want to know where that.
Oh god, they're getting bullied right
They just
there.
got smacked. Yep. So we got to go to the Shrine of Ancient Tears, the Shrine of Ocean's Fortune, and the Shrine of Tribute. One is in the direction of that ship. One is directly south of us, and the other is back past Plunder Outpost to the southeast.
Do we want to go towards that ship and either sink them or maybe make an alliance?
I'm kind of good with that. Oh,
I'd rather alliance up right now because of money.
They
Yeah, I
they
agree.
killed the Kraken.
yeah, they beat the Kraken, so let's go pay them a visit.
Aye, aye.
We can go ahead and scoop up some loot while we're here, too, so that's good. Oh, so it's right next to the book. Okay.
Yeah.
It says read book. The great warrior, the first among our kind to shoulder that duty, walking the path with courage and strength. To honor all that he achieved, there was always to be a warrior among our ranks. In times of peace, whoever was warrior trained others to track, to hunt, and to fight. They remained watchful, for peace is a flighty creature and startles easily. In times of war, the warrior would advise their leaders in matters of tactics and strategy. If a new threat appeared, they would be the first to face it in battle. Not all of our warriors were worthy of respect. The one who fled to the Sea Queen's arms and who caused so much pain for our people died a traitor's death. Belle speaks of those with a desire to learn of our past and of our legends. While I await her arrival, I shall indulge her and carve these stories into stone. There's also a book here for those of you guys who haven't read the books yet. Mr. Priestman, hello. What's his belt buckle? 2 gold buttons. Take Belle's words and study them well. A sharp mind will be needed here. And now he's going to summon people to help us, I guess. I guess that's how that works.
Wait for me.
And here's the second tablet. Oh, they kind of glow, so it's a little bit easier to see. That's good. It is said
How
that
did
when the
y'all-
great warrior was born, his infant cry was such that the setting sun briefly rose once more to learn who had made this great commotion. By the time the sun dared rise again, the great warrior was standing on 2 tiny feet and had already ventured out of his home to see all that he could see. Such was the boy's growing appetite that the milk of the coconut did not satisfy him, nor did the sweet flesh of all the mangoes plucked from the trees. The child began to howl with hunger, and his cries enraged a mighty boar. He charged from the woods towards the warrior, eager to trample him underfoot. The boy grabbed the furious beast by its twin horns and tossed it straight into the cooking pot. There was a great feast, though the warrior ate but a few bites. The fight itself had sated him. It's like down here.
So we huh?
There we go. Where I am.
Everything's nice and calm for now, but if I call, y'all need to get up here because there's a galleon
Right.
party boat off the side.
Once the great warrior was grown, he left his home behind and began to wander the land, destroying monsters and helping those in need. When he learned that Many Arms, child of Old Mother, was plucking ships from the sea and devouring them, the warrior knew what must be done. He took a bowl and filled it, intending to drink the ocean dry, for Many Arms shunned the light and would surely perish under the sun. The people cried out for him to stop, for their lives were tied to the waves, and they would not be able to sail their ships for home. And so the great warrior reached below the waves to snare Many Arms and dragged him to the palace. The king took pity and kept the beast as a pet for many years. He literally was going to drink the entire ocean.
Now that's
The fact that he literally wrangled this Kraken by himself.
It said it's under the, Oh! Ah!
crawler moment.
Oh, it's a baby chest! The dreams of the ancients! Ow! Ow! Ow!
Oh, hey, ancients. Hello,
Yeah.
ancients.
They're gonna help us out here. Ow.
No.
More spawning,
Ow.
by the way.
Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying.
Bomb them.
It's not normally this intense.
Oh, no. This is definitely new.
Alright, I dropped the item on the ground. I'm picking it up. Dreams of the Ancients. Here we go.
Alright, that's
The
everything.
Ancients despawned, so I guess that means they're dead.
Wait,
the
did
bad
we not
guys.
get any loot?
Ruby Siren Gem. Look for Siren Gems. On the
There we
floor.
go.
Now, how do we get higher up?
Hold on, because it said under the Kraken spine is a... Yes, here it is. Men and women came from far and wide to train the young warrior in the ways of the blade, but none can spar with him for long before they were bested. In desperation, the king sought out Patient Turtle, who was asleep on the seabed, and asked for counsel. Ooh, Turtle? Who could be a worthy opponent for the great warrior? Patient Turtle sent for the warrior and told him they must face one whose skill and ferocity matched his own, and bade him look to the water. The warrior saw his own reflection and raised his blade at once. He fought the water for 10 days and nights, then returned to Patient Turtle, claiming victory. Sure enough, the warrior's face no longer stared back at him from the sea. His reflection had fled. Patient Turtle declared the warrior's training complete and went back to sleep. He beat his
What?
own reflection.
Imagine beating your own reflection in a fight.
Oh, I'm at the rotating mass
Oh.
puzzle.
Yep, it's here,
Huh?
but we got more crawlers first.
How does this thing work?
I want to go all the way up because that's usually where all the treasure is. When the
Yeah.
time came for the great warrior to lay down his blade, he went to the palace and knelt before the king. "Where shall I rest?" he asked. The great warrior had traveled to every corner of the sea in his tar-pitched boat, which had been both his bed and his shelter. He had needed no home until now. The king thought hard on this. He thought of the blue horizon to the west, the raging fires to the east, the thick jungle to the north, and the stone cliffs to the south. At last he opened a doorway for the great warrior, beyond which lay countless golden steps. "Climb to the top," he told the warrior, "and take your rest there." The great warrior ascended to the heavens, such was the king's power, and took his place among the stars. He remains there still to guard us while we slumber. So this is not the same warrior that ended up going to the queen, to the sea queen. Let's head on to the next one, which is southeast of here.
I
Shrine
love
of
that the war
Tribute.
music is still playing.
Yeah. I don't know if that's intentional or not.
Does it say you found the dreams of the ancient? Because mine doesn't.
I think you have to give it back to Belle first, because just because
Yeah.
we have
Uh-oh.
it doesn't mean that it's safe. Someone could take it from us still.
I've never done this one. I don't know how to get in here.
I've done this one before. And there's like a little switch that you flip.
This is the one with the okay, I think I know which one this
The one
is.
with the water level change.
Yeah, where you have to do the all three of the siren thatches around the place.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah.
Let's see.
is the
Tablet
first one we did.
1. First tablet is here, Isaiah.
Hmm?
Up here.
Okay.
Like many, I do not remember my dreams. Some, however, experience them with great clarity, and we find they can contain both wit and wisdom. The dreams of our kings and queens, when they can be recalled, are habitually noted down by priests such as myself and examined for portents. This is simple practicality. If the dreams are meaningless, little is wasted. If they do offer a glimpse into the future, our rulers now possess vital information. In this place, on these waters, some begin to dream of the dead. They'd be told of unfinished work, hidden secrets, and other impossible knowledge. Sometimes the dreams would speak of events that would not come to pass for countless lifetimes. Our priests continue to record these prophecies. I'm drowning. I prophesize that I am drowning. For all the untold wonders we had discovered in this place, it was our dreams that now occupied the royal court's attention. It was concluded that our dead, for reasons of their own, had reached back to those they had left behind, calling to us from a world beyond the world. We had always believed that death was a journey with a single destination, and one that we would make only once, at the end of our lives. What if the path could be traveled more frequently, like a great road connecting two cities? Might we visit the dead, trade with them, bring them home? These were questions our greatest minds endeavored to find out. It was work that took many lifetimes, but they were determined, and they succeeded. Yep, I see it up there. How the hell do we get up there?
Oh, whenever the water rises.
we go.
This is the first. This is
Once
the
the
first
path
one I
to
ever did.
okay. Once the path to reunite with our ancestors was understood, it needed to be guarded. We soon learned that their realm reacted to our living thoughts, shaping itself to resemble places from our past while manifesting our hopes and fears. It was not inconceivable that a stray thought could lead to destruction or disaster, so travel between the
Here,
worlds
Anthony.
was permitted only sparingly. Weapons capable of great devastation, fashioned using all that we had learned since our arrival, were hidden beyond the veil until the day they would be needed. So wait a second. They also basically hid weapons of mass destruction in the veil. In the Sea of the Damned. A temple, once a site of great power, was also cast into the abyss. Such was the nature of our hubris. One of my kin even sought to merge the worlds entirely.
Isaiah,
wait a
come here.
second. They said that there's also a hidden ancient temple in the Sea of the Damned.
Number 4 is over here, by the way, Poji.
Ooh. Number 4 is over there, you said?
I don't think it's 4 or 5.
In the
One's
throne
right
room
here.
next to the stairs that lead... Yep, that's it there. That's number 4.
Isaiah, come here.
Give me a second. I'm reading the thing.
Surfacing for some oxygen.
Well done.
Once
Oh,
the
God,
truth
one
was
of y'all.
known, the royal court
and that
strived to
one's
keep it a closely guarded secret, for they were fearful that discontent and unrest would be inevitable. Our devout ancestors had passed between the worlds, expecting to find a great sea of tribute, with all their treasures and comforts waiting for them. That's not what it was, though. All that they believed they would find, the land that they held in their hearts, of course it was there waiting for them. Their mind made it so. Oh, wait a second. So the Sea of Tribute, it existed because they believed in it. The knowledge that an eternity of contentment lay just out of reach would cause upheaval, possibly even conflict among our
Oh,
kin.
I was
Life as we
dropping
knew it would be
loot
over.
over.
And so the declaration
Why?
was
There's
made.
over here, Anthony.
We go together or not at all.
Oh, my bad.
So they're just reaffirming what I always suspected, that when the ancients left, they went to the Sea of the Damned.
But it wasn't the Sea of the Damned for them. It was the Sea of...
Tribute. Because
Yeah.
they expected it to be this awesome, fantastic afterlife, and so for them it was, because they thought it into being. I found more treasure over here, by the way.
Here's a thought.
Stuff floating in the water.
What if the not the Brotherhood, you know what I mean, the
The Dark
Dark
Brethren.
Brethren finds these mass destructive weapons?
Oh, this is where the baby chest is. The
you
voice of
found
the
it?
ancients. Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's down here.
This is also where the
But-
5th thing is.
By the way, Anthony, down in the water beneath the statue, it's just an open pathway.
Right here.
Yeah. Someone's down here listen to the Almighty Captain read this beautiful story.
A mask was formed, and gems cut from the same stone that we had always used to move between the worlds were set into its features. Wait, so that's just a special stone. So there's potentially more of it out there. So that is also confirming my other suspicion that there's multiple veil stones, not
Veils,
just the ones
yeah.
that we put into the mask. At the same time, my queen prepared our people for a great journey, though most were kept oblivious to the true nature of their new home. Some remained behind, those deemed dangerous or disruptive, the eternal guard who were left to honor their oath, and the high priest. He was the one who wore the mask, providing us passage to our new home. When his work was done, he cast the mask into the deep and scattered its stones. That is where our story should have ended, but now that the truth is known, I fear that even paradise may not last forever. So to them, it's a paradise.
Because that's the way they imagined it.
Because that's what they imagined it to be. So it's shaped by their thoughts. So for us, it's the Sea of the Damned because we're pirates. We don't expect to go to a good place.
Watch she accidentally sword dashed
Go,
again.
go.
I was being careful not to.
Yeah, it's the first one I ever did with you. I remember
This
this
is
one.
my favorite one. It's also got a lot of other lore implications. Like, for example, right there, you see a Spaniard his skeleton hanging from a rope with a lantern, suggesting that the Spanish, when they were here, were investigating the Siren shrines. I do not know when the first meeting with our sea-kin took place. Perhaps none remain among our number who do. Perhaps it no longer matters. How strange it must have been to look down from one's boat, expecting to see your own face in the water and staring into the eyes of another. We constructed meeting places where the land met the sea and used them to commune as best we could. Over time, a bond between our peoples began to form. Legends tell us it was a young prince, barely 2 summers old, who became the first to topple from his perch, only to be carried safely to shore by our sea-kin. It seems that sightings of the mirror, as Bell calls them, became common in distant waters once we had departed. I wonder, might have they been searching for us? Aw. Yeah, it's over here on this rock.
Yeah.
The song of our seakin is vast, replete with harmonies and refrains. For a single mind to hold it all would be to invite madness. No matter how many times our leaders traveled to the meeting places and communed with them, there was much that they never came to understand. Spotting a silvered figure while hunting would often lead to speculation. Where did our seakin come from? Had they traveled to these waters from afar, just as we had? There were some among our number who believed that the seakin were once as we were, and that some demon or trickster was responsible for their current shape. One among us who at that time held the title of warrior went further and consorted with the Sea Queen. By so joining our two worlds, he nearly destroyed us both. We gotta light all the torches.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was about to say.
Push
How do
all
I
the
open this door
buttons.
again?
Yep, push all the buttons because there is.
Oh,
some
here's
loot
the
all
ancient
over
priest.
the
Talk to him.
I shall speak.
Wait a second. Were we supposed to give the little chests to the priests?
No.
Wait a
Well-
second. Oh no.
Use the priest's guidance.
Then
to find
return them to.
fruition upon
Oh
reveal-
no.
Maybe we
And
can
return
return.
them.
Maybe he'll be at Plunder Valley.
No, we're gonna have to go back to him in each location and give him back the chest. Oh no.
I'm happy that I read this now before we finish
Hold
the
on.
third one. This is why we read.
This is why we read. Oh, there it is, right there.
Oh, right
I think I
here.
used a little too much cheese. But
Years
hey, there's
passed,
nothing
and the
we can
warrior who had
do.
forsaken his duty for a life below the waves slipped from our minds. Perhaps we noticed fewer seakin on the waves, perhaps not. We had no way of knowing that far below us sickness was spreading. It robbed many, the sea queen among them, of their voice and of their song. With no harmonious words to give them purpose, the afflicted became isolated, resentful, and cruel. They saw us as if for the first time we were strangers once more. Who struck first, I cannot say. I know only that from the time of my childhood to travel into deep water, while often necessary, invited great peril from below. Their new song was one of hatred. They clawed our boats apart and dragged us down in a baleful embrace. Without a
Turn
word
it to
spoken,
port.
our two worlds were now at war. Yep, I see the glow. How it must have pleased the Sea Queen to trespass into the king's reliquary and lay claim to the great warrior's remains all those years ago. Our legends do not speak the whole truth. The great warrior's spirit was not delivered to the heavens by the king. That was not his fate. The great warrior had taken an oath to serve the royal family, even beyond death. His spirit was not permitted to rest. The warrior's soul remained bound to his body, ready to be summoned again should he be needed. A royal secret handed down from father to son, mother to daughter. When my queen learned the truth, she bade me recover the warrior's body to end his servitude at last. I set forth at once, not knowing I was already too late. They had separated his soul from his body and put it in the chest. We're learning some secrets here. So the warrior didn't go to heaven. That was a lie. And yep, the treasure room is open. The final tablet is here. I did all that I could to obey my queen's command, but to search the entire ocean, one might as well to seek to count all the stars in the sky. When the time came to depart these waters, I felt great shame. I had failed to find the great warrior, and his spirit would remain trapped here. Then the stranger Belle came to us. She had news of the places we had left behind, of ones who now sailed as we once did, and the danger they faced. I of course saw a second chance to complete my task, but experience had gifted me with a cautious nature. I chose first to observe and be sure her intentions were sincere. Once I was convinced, I summoned most loyal acolytes and bid farewell to paradise. So these are actual ancients.
So they are in our realm now. They
Yeah.
literally.
They left the
it's
sea-
their heaven,
Because they're trying to find the soul of the warrior. To
which
bring
is
him
in
into-
that chest.
To bring him into paradise.
Did you? Oh yeah, I forgot. We
they're
already
trying-
found the small chest
We did?
a while ago.
We did?
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's in. It was already in the shrine.
Oh. Well, I guess
Oh.
we leave then. It's fine.
Nah, you don't need to.
Alright, let's go back
Oh.
to Plunder Valley.
Should we sell?
You know what? That's probably why the music never stopped, because we weren't taking it back to the priest.
Maybe.
As with you guys.
I had put 2 of them on the table. Looks like all 3 of them.
Oh. They turned into
Yeah,
copper whatever's. I forget what those things are called.
yeah, they turned into copper chalices, but they're still the right thing. So.
I don't. They just
don't
remove their
look right.
texture.
They turned into their model has been replaced. All right, I'm taking
Hold
us back. I'm gonna swim down
Hold
with
up.
the eyes and give it to him.
So stupid.
That's annoying.
I'll go down with the different one. I'll go down with. Oh, and they fix themselves. I'll go down with like the dreams. Doors.
And
Door's
here.
stuck. Door's stuck. Hey, ancient priest. Oh,
Nope.
we have to go to every shrine.
Yep, we have to go to every shrine. All right, priest, take this, please.
I guess this is a very interesting way to farm gems, at least.
All right.
Murder?
So now we just go back to Belle and say hello.
We
Yeah.
might want to
Not
turn.
gonna go attack them.
I want to finish the voyage first.
Belle's
Fair.
on the eastern side of the island, so we have to go around.
Yeah, I know. She's on the side with the ship.
Oh, do we have anchor up?
Yeah, anchor is up.
Alright. Everybody ready
Ooh, wood crate.
for a
And-
long speech.
Very long speech, huh?
Here at last.
Travel to the shrines
No.
of the Sunken Kingdom.
I don't
and
even
search for the
know.
three treasures. The ancient priest will be waiting for you then. Will do everything in his power to guard them. We found all of the treasures.
No time to waste. Incredible. See the treasures recovered at last. All that remains is to reunite them. And I have been preparing the island for that moment.
Okay.
When you are ready, we will begin the ritual.
Oh,
Be sure that you're prepared. We will certainly attract some unwanted visitors.
yes, so it seems. All right.
You're here.
That brigantine's more than likely gonna come here.
I'm here to help you with your search.
Excellent. The value of
What?
the
Oh.
treasures I seek
What?
cannot be underestimated.
What?
Top of the. Alright, hold on. Everyone.
The Sea of
No, oh, thank you.
Um,
Three relics of the
Sure.
she went back to the previous chapter.
Sure.
and the voice of the ancient.
Yeah, sure.
That's annoying.
Are you sure?
Yes, because she's giving that
No.
speech.
Well, I might be able to activate it.
Hold on.
That brig is coming hard, and they have an Xbox front.
All right, back to the
Oh.
ship. Turn more. Turn more.
Yep. I'm working on it.
They're sailing directly into us.
Murder.
Nope, they just anchor turned.
I mean, you did just knock both their mast. Oh. Well, they're getting kegged.
What? Who grabbed my keg?
Ahoy! Shoot him. They're part of an alliance, by the way.
way.
Who's shooting chains into their side? Oh,
That's why
got
you don't
yeeted.
sail straight into someone's broadside. I
y'all
think I hear
can
a
stop
border.
shooting them.
Yep, border.
Y'all can stop shooting them.
Hit.
You don't just sail at people like that, my guy.
Yeah, Anthony, I took the keg. I decided to pull Pinto play first.
That's what I was running up to do. Like, because I figured once they hard turned and everything, we were going to relax. And then the moment they fired on us, I'm like, well, time to go get my keg.
All right, if I'm lucky, we're not going to have to redo everything. We just can.
You know we're not very lucky.
We're not lucky. I see something glinting on the beach.
Oh,
Nice
please.
gold bottle.
Ancient tears. Ancient tears.
It's one of the ones we have to go to. That's awesome.
You're here.
Okay. Oh, there we go. This wasn't here before. Complete adventure. I'm ready. Let's start the ritual.
Okay,
To
so
continue, you must gather your crew. There is strength in numbers, and it will be sorely needed. So we need you guys here.
we're all here.
I hear cannon
There you
fire.
go.
But before we begin, you deserve to learn what is at stake. I have allies in the Sea of the Damned. They have warned me that a time of resurrection is nearing. The servant's recent actions all point to one calamitous conclusion. He seeks the rebirth of Captain Flameheart. That must be prevented for all our sakes. I have agreed to free the soul of their great warrior, a powerful champion and one of the ancients' oldest legends. If we succeed, they will fight at our side. To begin with, I must unify the fragments.
Oh, so the Great Warrior is different from the Warrior. The Great Warrior was like the ultimate warrior.
Yeah, they're legend.
Hear me, ancient
Captain Yoho
Oh, wow.
Yohohan.
distant shores. Hear me, ancient
Oh wow, so by his voice it was his jaw. By his memory it was his top of the skull. And for his eyes it was the middle of the skull. Makes sense.
Oh, so they were pieces of his skull.
Yes. You didn't see you didn't see him above her?
Go, go, go,
I
go,
did
go.
see them.
Where are we going?
to the island peak and hurry.
Oh hurry, okay, got it. Let's go.
Gotta go fast, down. Look above us.
Oh, all of a
Whoa.
sudden,
Oh hello.
Reaper
Reaper
Phantoms.
Wait. We're Reapers also. Come on guys, don't attack us. We're on your side.
On your side, man.
We gotta get up
Don't
the.
use their
We gotta
flag.
get up. I'm running. The ritual
I don't know
begins.
silent enough. I'm just following Lando.
Yep. Okay, I'm
Also,
here
if you
now.
sword dash, it's a one shot.
What was lost we shall reclaim.
Because it's raining, they can't do the fireball trick here. That was their
Sadly.
thoughts. They did that on purpose.
Oh yeah, you know they did that on
We're
purpose.
gonna look at this guy's skull. He's got a mark on his forehead.
Imagine we're resurrecting the guy that's gonna end up becoming Flameheart. Imagine this is all part of Flameheart's plan.
Like, we resurrect the Great Warrior's body, and then... Oh, we
Flameheart
resurrect the Great
takes hold of it?
Warrior, and then Flameheart takes over his body.
I would not doubt that that kind of plot twist would happen.
And I would be so pissed.
Because then it would actually be our fault that we lost the Sea of Thieves.
Soul Flame Captain.
Oh, fine.
Because then he would come
Well-
back to life with an even stronger body.
And he was already strong before.
I mean, when he was alive, he was still just a pirate. He was stronger as a ghost.
Terrifying pirate, but it's just a pirate.
Ow, I'm dying. Keg Skelly!
Yes, go, Keg Skelly, go!
I'm out of food and I'm burning to death.
Oh, it's not real rain. It's not real rain.
Yep, because they're on fire.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. Any loot? No?
No.
He's dead.
No, he TP'd away.
Oh,
No, wait, no, there's just random normal phantoms.
what just happened?
Oh, hey, look.
Captain.
We need to talk to him.
Hold on. Because he had disappeared for a moment.
You have questions?
It is done. The ritual is complete, and those who sought to interfere have been cast back into the void. What happened to the Great Warrior?
Our task continues. Our great warrior is returned to us at last. His essence carried safely across the veil to our Sea of Thieves. Perhaps your paths may one day cross. Until then, know this. You have battled our greatest enemies with courage and skill. We see now that this realm
Oh,
What?
we sunk.
we once
What?
home has rightly called to you as it did to us.
I told you I was hearing cannon fire.
There's another brig here.
We sank, but anyway, let's go to the adventure and let's do a final story review. Reports of oddly dressed figures in strange lights have made their way from Plunder Valley. Always eager to see pirates on the path to adventure, Lorena is encouraging everyone she encounters to investigate. Belle's motives remain elusive, but she entreats pirates to dive down to the Siren Sunken Kingdom and recover 3 ancient treasures. The ancient treasures have been recovered, mysterious fragments of bone. What could these possibly be worth to Belle? A return trip to Plunder Valley may provide answers. The truth behind Belle's quest has been revealed, and the ancient treasures are remains of their legendary great warrior. A ritual to release his long-dormant spirit is about to begin, but Belle warns it will certainly draw unwanted attention. Come on, scroll down. The great warrior spirit has been released, and the ancient priest has pledged loyalty to those who would protect the Sea of Thieves. If what Belle says about Captain Flameheart's imminent return is true, his allegiance may just prove invaluable in the weeks ahead. So basically, we have now made an alliance with the ancients.
So basically, if they bring their superpowers back, well, we have the superpowers.
Also,
We
the
have an
Great
army.
Warrior was sent straight to the Sea of Tribute, aka the Sea of the Damned. The Sea of Tribute is what they call it.
Yeah.
So they're saying that in the future we might go to the Sea of the Damned and see the Great Warrior.
That'd be nice.